What's going on, everybody? We're here ready to get ready for the Bucs versus the Steelers here tonight. Week 1 preseason. We're going to have live play-by-play here from the Tampa Bay Buccaneers versus the Pittsburgh Steelers. Week 1 of the preseason. Let's take a look at the preseason games yesterday. We saw the Browns. They beat the Redskins. The Ravens. They shut out the Jaguars. Kyler Murray in his first ever debut looked good and beat the Chargers 17-13. And it was a pretty all around good first day of opening day for preseason football. So if you take a look here, we'll have live play-by-play. Josh Dobbs projected to be your starting quarterback here for the Pittsburgh Steelers. And then Mason Rudolph, he should be coming in later. So let's take a look at some of my notes I have here. Let's start out with the best players to watch here for the Bucs versus the Steelers. Let's start out on the Steelers side of things. We're going to go to Benny Snell, who's the best running back in Kentucky football history. He's the 122nd pick in the draft. I think he could have a good day today, trying to fight for that third running back spot with Jalen Samuels there and James Conner as well. Let's also go to Devin Bush, the 10th pick in the draft. He expected to have a half of play here today. I think trying to get him into that first right outside linebacker position is going to be key for the Steelers moving forward. Now we look at Mason Rudolph. He's in his second year as a quarterback. He's out of Oklahoma State University in the Big Ten, and one of the Big Ten, we know, coming out, great quarterbacks in the years past. Baker Mayfield coming out, now Kyler Murray's coming out. We had Case Keenum, Texas Tech. We've had a lot of good quarterbacks come out of the Big 12, and that's certainly a passing league and certainly a high-powered league. Now let's move on to the Tampa Bay side of things. The 5th pick in the overall in the NFL draft is Devin White, cornerback out of LSU. He's expected for a quarter to a half of play today. And then the 3rd round pick, Jamal Dean, cornerback out of Auburn. So let's move ahead here to my picks for today's game. We have, I believe, the Pittsburgh Steelers and Mason Rudolph win 25-17 over the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. I think they're going to win 25-17. Why I picked 25-17? I think the Steelers are going to go for 2. I think the Steelers are going to go for 2 once because it's the preseason and they want to attempt to go for 2 here. So that's why I have the Steelers winning. I think with Mason Rudolph in, Steelers are going to be good. Just give me a second. I'm trying to adjust this. Give me 1 second, guys. Alright, that looks... No, I want to go in. Sorry, guys. Trying to get this all set up. Thank you for liking, DC. I want to get this set up. I think that'll be enough. To get it a little bit closer. Alright. right? Maybe that might be good. I think right there. All right, we're getting ready for the kickoff here of the Buccaneers versus the Steelers. The Steelers have elected to defer till second half, so it means the Buccaneers are going to get the first. The Buccaneers are going to get the opening possession here. The Bucs look like they're going to get the opening possession here. As here we go, the kickoff, and it's underway here in Pittsburgh, and it's going to be returned from the 1 yard line, taking it up, and he'll get to about the 19 on the first play, and we'll see the Tampa Bay offense in here first. All right, so we got DC cheering for the Bucs here. I personally think the Steelers are going to win. I really have no preference. But here goes Jameis Winston, the starter. He should be getting about a quarter of play here for the Buccaneers. First play, they're going to send the tight end in motion. Winston, it's going to be a handoff, and the running back's going to get about 2.5 yards on the first play of the game. So first play of the game, it's going to go to the running back on the play. We take a look at the starting offense, the players that are in from the starters. We got quarterback Jameis Winston, wide receiver Mike Evans, wide receiver Chris Godwin, and everybody on the offensive line are starting. Also, we got Cameron Braid, O.J. Howard, and Peyton Barber, who's in the backfield currently. Winston throws right side. It's going to be caught for a first down as he'll be tackled down, I believe, at the 35-yard line. The Steelers starting defense, they got Cameron Hayward, Javon Hargrave, and Stephon Tuitt on the defensive line. As we move into the secondary and linebackers here, T.J. Watt starting, Mark Brown, Vince Williams, and Bud Dupree. Let's take a look at the secondary. We got Joe Hayden starting, Mike Hilton, and Sean Davis, all going to be playing some cornerback roles here. It's Winston to throw. Winston is going to be caught by Peyton Barber for, it looks like, a 2-yard gain. Looks like a 2-yard gain, and they're going to say, actually, it's a 4-yard gain on the play. 4-yard gain on the play. It's now 2nd and 6 for Winston. Don't mind the noise there. It's going to be another run play, and this one is going to be good for a first down, a Tampa Bay Buccaneer first down. First down there for the Bucs. Good run. Hurdles over a guy, and he falls forward for an extra yard or so. Good carry. Very nice carry there. And Winston's going to go out of the gun on 1st and 10. Winston on 1st and 10. He's going to fire a deep ball. One-on-one coverage. And Winston, a little bit overthrown, see about 3 to 4 yards. It was intended for Chris Godwin. They looked even going up to about the 25-yard line, and Godwin really got some separation. Take a look. The keys to the game for me. I got Devin Bush. See what his leadership is. Benny Snell, how's he going to run the football? Those are my big 2 keys for the Steelers. Big 2 keys for the Steelers here. It's going to be 2nd and 10 after the misfire by Winston. Winston's going to give it a handoff, and nice carry there by Peyton Barber, who we highlighted earlier. He is getting the starting nod here today. And now we got Jurassic coming in. He's picking the Steelers to win this one. So we got a Bucks fan and a Steelers fan here. It's now going to be 3rd down and 3 here for the Buccaneers. 3rd and 3 at the Pittsburgh 48. They just moved into enemy territory. It's Winston under center here. Winston's going to throw on the out route. He's got his man for a 1st down, Tampa Bay Buccaneers. 1st down, Bucks on the play. Good out route there. Winston had his pre-receiver set. He knew he was going to target him there for a good 1st down. So it's now 1st and 10 for the Buccaneers after the gain of 11 on the play. Winston's going to throw on a 5-step drop. It's going to be a screen pass. The backup running back's going to get a good gain, a sizable gain. I'd say 5 yards in that one. It's going to be 2nd and 6, actually, so only a 4-yard gain. But Jameis Winston, they project about a drive or 2 in for Jameis Winston. So 2nd and 6 here for the Bucks. The Minnesota Vikings and the Steelers, the Saints, they're playing. That's my team. Winston evades a sack, and he's rolling. He's going to run. Jameis Winston, a good play. And a 1st down, Buccaneers. A good 1st down, you see here. Winston, the pressure from the left side. He rolls to the right, rolls to the left, and Winston going to take off. Good gain and 1st down there for the Buccaneers. So my favorite team, the Minnesota Vikings, they'll be playing against the Saints in about 17 minutes from now. So it's going to be 1st and 10 for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Winston, a handoff to the backup's running back, and he'll get 7 on the carry. So a nice balanced first drive here for the Buccaneers. Oops. Sorry, guys. So we got a Packers fan out here in the chat as well. All right, after every 10 minutes, guys, I'm going to read the chat. So after every 10 minutes, so starting at 7:50, I'll take a look at the chat. Here it's now 1st and goal for the 9 for the Bucks here. Good long drive start out from the Pittsburgh 9. It's Jameis Winston. It's Winston throwing a screen pass. Caught, and it's going to be in for the touchdown. Chris Godwin is in for a touchdown, Tampa Bay Buccaneers. A screen pass, got his blockers, and it's going to be a 9-yard completion. Breaks off the tackle there from Artie Burns, and he will just walk into the end zone for the first touchdown of the season for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Chris Godwin gets into the end zone for a touchdown. Buccaneers, as confusion on the Pittsburgh sideline there as Artie Burns just slipped through the grasp of the Buccaneers. Kick is up. The kick is good for Tampa Bay. Tampa Bay's up 7-0 here against the Steelers. Mr. Cringe predicts the Steelers 28-24. You guys probably missed it, but my pregame, about 5 minutes before this game, I said the Steelers would win 25-17. Sorry, the chair's making some weird noises here. You better stop! All right, so it's 7-0. It's commercial break. Let's take a look. Let's take a look at some games. Today we got my Vikings against the Saints. Take a look at some other games around the league. Let's take a look at some scores. Yesterday we had the Giants. Daniel Jones, he looked pretty sharp. Let's go over the Giants. Daniel Jones went 5 for 5 for 67 yards and a touchdown. The Bills, they beat the Colts. The Falcons lost to the Dolphins 27-31, 34. The Patriots 31-3 over the Detroit Lions. Jarrett Stidham looked very nice there. Ravens, they pitch a shutout. The Browns get 30-10 win. The Titans got a 27-10 win. The Pack got a 2-point win. Mr. Cringe's team. The Panthers won by 10. So we're approaching the time where I'm going to read chat every 10 minutes. Cardinals won by 4 at Kyler Murray's debut. He looked pretty good, I'd say. 6 for 7, 44 yards. Not that much of action. And the Seahawks, they beat the Broncos. Did Metcalf get in some game? Yeah, Metcalf had a reception for 8 yards. So let's look ahead here to the end of the week of week 1. Like I said, my Vikings going up against the Saints. Minneapolis Miracle rematch. That's today at 8. Rams and Raiders tomorrow. Some Saturday night action in the preseason. That should be interesting. Bengals Chiefs tomorrow, and then the Cowboys 49ers. Two of the most historic franchises ever face off. Let's get right back into the action here. Bucks and Steelers. Coming up in 3 minutes, so we'll be reading the chat. As the Bucks gonna kick it away here to the Steelers, and let's take a look at the drive there for Jameis Winston. 40 yards and a touchdown for Winston. 3 carries for 18 yards for Peyton Barber. 2 for 13 for Ronald Jones. Jameis Winston, he also had a carry for 10. Chris Godwin, 2 receptions for 20 yards. Rashard Perriman, 1 for 11. Ronald Jones, 1 for 5. And Peyton Barber, 1 for 4. As Steelers will get it out to about the 14-yard line, I believe. And don't mind the noise in the background. It's my family talking. So, yeah, Steelers, their first option. I think maybe we see Roethlisberger out for a drive. Penalty on the receiving team here for a block in the back, I believe, on Jalen Samuels. And it's Josh Dobbs in here. Yes, Roethlisberger is not playing. It's Josh Dobbs, the backup QB here. About to read chat. I just saw that Dobbs is in. It's Samuels. Pretty much no gain there as Josh Dobbs. He started a bit. I think all of the preseason last year, and Juju's in though. Juju is in here for the Steelers on offense. It's Dobbs in his own end zone. He's gonna air one out to Dante Moncrief, and Moncrief has got a huge play and a first down, Steelers. No, excuse me, that's Washington. Oh, that was a choke. That was a big choke move. So Roethlisberger isn't playing. Yes, we get that. So that's our chat thing. But there was Washington for a big play at midfield. I gotta learn these guys' names. I really wasn't prepared for this. It was kind of a last minute thing. I just decided to talk about this game, and it's Roethlisberger. Dobbs. Why I keep saying Roethlisberger? It's preseason. Starters don't start. And it's Jones for about a 6-yard gain. That's a good play. That's getting chemistry for Josh Dobbs, and then that's Washington here. You see, 47 yards to James Washington, and that's a big 47 yarder. That's a 47-yard pass. And it's Dobbs, and Dobbs will go down. It took a few Buccaneers to get him down, but he will finally go down, and that is Jared Buchanan who brings him down for the sack. You see number 92. He tried to get in there. So did number 33, and it just took a lot of players to get to Josh Dobbs. It's now 3rd and 12. As this is kind of ahead. This is ahead of the game for some reason. It's Dobbs now to throw. Dobbs going to go deep, and it's going to be incomplete over the head of Jones. 4th and 12, and I believe the punt team will come on here. Yeah, Dobbs throws, and I don't know if that's a miscommunication or something. I don't think you can miss it to throw that bad, but this is the preseason. Backups are in, so anything could go wrong. This Dobbs getting a little bit of coaching on the sideline from his team. I might only do a half of this. I might only do this for a half. I might do this for the entire game. If we're getting a lot of support and we're getting like 10 viewers, I'm going to do it for the entire game. But if we're only getting 1-2 viewers, I'm sorry. I'm not going to do it for the entire game. I'll do it up to halftime. But it's going to be a fair catch. Yeah, let's talk about some of my predictions for the NFL season. Some of the teams I think is going to represent the Super Bowl this year. As we're in commercial here, the Bucs are up 7-0. When the commercials roll around, I'll just blab on about some random stuff in the NFL. So let's why not give you guys my Super Bowl picks? This is the only time I'm going to be saying my Super Bowl picks. So you better hear it right here, and you better hear it right now. Alright, so this is my Super Bowl picks. I have representing the NFC. I have the New Orleans Saints. The Saints are representing the NFC. Drew Brees, I think this is his last year. He wants to go out like Peyton Manning, go out on top. Michael Thomas looking better as ever. Alvin Kamara looking better as ever. I think the Saints make it out of the NFC North, NFC South, I believe. Yeah, make it out of the NFC South. Going to the Super Bowl, and in the AFC, I really got 3 teams. I got the Colts, the Chiefs, and the Patriots. You can never get out of the Patriots. But in the AFC, I'm going to go with the Colts. I think Andrew Luck wins MVP this year. Darius Leonard could compete for Defensive Player of the Year with Aaron Donald, though. So I do believe that the Colts make it out the AFC, and the Bears and the Saints make it out the NFC. I don't know about my pick yet. I don't know about my Super Bowl pick. Not yet. But as we have an interesting story here, showing up on my screen, we have 1st and 10, Tampa Bay 1-yard line. I guess there's a penalty. So Devin Bush, pick 10, number 55, might be out as we got Blaine Gabbert, the old Tennessee quarterback. He started when the Tennessee Titans, they played the Colts last year. And this is probably the only time he'll see a field in a while. What a good carry there for Darius Geis. Injured all of last season. He comes in this year, and I expect him to have a breakout year. Second and 2 here for Gabbert. Play Gabbert. I'm trying to look away from the screen, from the computer screen, because it's a little bit faster than the TV. So it's Gabbert here. It's going to hand off to Geis again, and Geis is going to lose 3. The Pittsburgh Steelers were expecting the run to the right side, and that's exactly what happened. He got bottled up for a loss of 3 yards. Steelers, they ran commit to the right side. The ball came to the right side, and that's a loss of 3 yards. And interesting, Vita Vea, the 10th pick of last year's draft with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, they say he could come in about week 7 to week 9 in regular season. It's Gabbert. Incomplete. There is the rookie, Devin Bush. Pick number 10, and there's a flag on the field. The 10th overall pick. Obviously, they have high hopes for this guy to draft him at 10. So, Mr. Cringe says the Saints are going to beat the Colts. So, it's going to be a first down Tampa Bay. I couldn't quite get the penalty. Yeah, they're going to call roughing the passer here. Yeah, I don't know. It's when you're trying to get to the QB, and I don't totally agree with that. But they're going to call a first down. It's Gabbert now. Gabbert's going to throw. He's got his man for about 8 yards. Let me take a look. Who is that? That is G. Are you guys seeing this? Are you seeing this right now? This boy. You not seeing him or no? Jesus Wilson. Or maybe it's Jesus. But it's spelled Jesus. That is some weird type of stuff right there. Mr. Cringe is back. Jesus Wilson. That's a name and a half right there. It's a guy named Jesus Wilson. Alright, I'm going to tell you a little story here. I was playing Madden, and I was getting ready to draft some players. I was scrolling through the positions. I come up to punter. This guy's name is a punter is Tiny Boop Squid Squiggly. Tiny Boop Squid Squiggly. I don't know if that's an auto-generated name. Well, you know what? Now, let's take a look. Let's search up Tiny Boop Squid Squiggly. I don't know. Nothing. Absolutely nothing. As meanwhile, it's going to be 3rd down and 3 for the Bucks. They're up 7-0 against the Steelers. Alright, coming up, time to read chat right here. Nothing new from the last time I checked 2 minutes ago. And then we got Tiny Boop Squid Squiggly with all those emojis. Yeah, he's a real name, and that got me inspired by the one, the only, Jesus Wilson. Imagine his mom's yelling at him. Jesus Wilson! Like, yeah, that's my name. Seven nothing. It's going to go to Ellington. Tiny Boop Squidly. Tiny Boop Squidly. I don't know where I put my phone. I'm the stupidest person on earth. I'm asking where did I put my phone? All right. Guess what Guess what I'm streaming with? My phone. Come on. Oh, it's Blaine Gabbert gonna throw. Almost intercepted, I guess. He was intended. Was that him? That was him. He tried to throw to Jesus Wilson. My boy. Jesus Wilson. Jesus Wilson. Thanks, Mr. Cringe, for watching the stream. Like the support here. I said the Steelers are going to win. Doesn't look too good here. It's only the first quarter. But it's going to be 2nd and 10. I guess this TV is way behind. And it's going to be delayed game on the Bucks, I believe. Yeah, this TV is way behind, guys. I'm sorry about that. You're probably on the next play already if you're watching this game live, Mr. Cringe. But there's nothing I can do about this TV. So it's 2nd and 15 for the Buccaneers. You know, like a preseason game for the commentators, that must be like their dream, is it's going to be caught for a first down. Because they don't need to get like excited about stuff. I get excited about preseason plays, but they don't need to get excited about stuff. They can just talk about random stuff they do. Like random stuff around the NFL. They really don't need to worry about the game because it's the preseason. It's the preseason. All the preseason is for filling rosters. And for players getting injured. Which is not a good thing, but that's where the preseason occurs. My Vikings are taking the field. Huh? What is this? We have some breaking news here. The Vikings are not expected to play against the Saints? What is this? The player's not expected to play. How stupid can I be? I'm stupid. Maybe it's not me, but the Vikings not expected to play against the New Orleans. Is that me or is chat? Tell me, is that me being stupid, or is that whoever made this being stupid? Vikings not expected to play. Well, thank you. Tell me, is this me being stupid, or is this the stupid guy? Vikings not expected to play against the New Orleans Saints. That makes me assume that the Vikings are going to forfeit the game. That's what makes me assume. But it's just the players are not going to play. So I don't know. Is that my fault or is that whoever wrote that's fault? I think it's whoever wrote that fault. I don't know how to say it. Whoever wrote that's fault, or whoever wrote that fault. Is it whoever wrote? Is it whoever wrote that fault? Whoever who wrote it fault? Whoever wrote it fault? I don't know. I think school couldn't have come at a better time. My brain's going dead. I'm kidding. I hate school. All right, let's take a look at our boy Jesus playing great. 1 catch for 8 yards. Now, I'm gonna freak out if Jesus gets a touchdown. Take a look at the news. How to watch and listen. Buccaneers versus and Steelers. They better have Watch Orbit's YouTube live stream on here. How to watch. They didn't have watch Orbit's YouTube live stream on here. Shout out to Luke Peters watching the stream here. One of my close friends. Not really. I'm kidding. So, let's go back in to the NFL schedule preseason. It's Blaine Gabbert back here on third down, I think, or second down. I don't even know. He's going to throw it. It's caught, though. He dropped it. It was caught for a second, but it's dropped there by... Who's that guy? Who's that guy? I don't know the starters. These are not even the starters. Justin Watson had it for us. Oh, you hate to see it to guys like that are just trying to get onto a roster. That's what you hate to see it in. If it's a guy like Mike Evans, who cares? All right, it's 3rd and 9 here for Fitzpatrick. I know, Blaine Gabbert. Why did I say Fitzpatrick? Gabbert throws, caught, and you don't think he gets the first? I could be wrong. But I don't think he got the first down. And I don't know what this is. It's 4th and inches. It's Gabbert. He's going hurry up, then he stalls it out. What's the point of hurry up if he's going to stand there? Gabbert, handoff. He doesn't get there. The Steelers defense holds tough, and Devin Bush and company are going to get the football back. Blaine Gabbert hands off. Devin Bush, the 10th overall selection, stops him in the backfield. I don't know why they're getting excited. It's a preseason game. Stop being excited. Oh, I saw Ryan Shazier. He was walking there. That's cool. See. Yeah, let's dilly-dally around the league. Did the Vikings play yet? They're starting yet? Why do they have predictions and odds? It's week 1 of the preseason. Who cares? Like, is this my fault? I'm still going at this. Vikings not. I don't know. So it's second quarter here. The Vikings and the Saints, they're kicked off. Who has the ball? Come on. Refresh. All right. Vikings Saints, they're kicked off. That's nice to see. Devin White's going to be an amazing line. Devin White? You know Devin White's not on the Steelers. He's on the Bucks. Devin Bush is the one on the Steelers. I think you're talking about Devin Bush. Yeah, do you mean Devin Bush or Devin White? Because there's two. They're both the same player. So I think you mean Devin Bush because I think you like the Steelers, and I think that's who you mean. But I don't know. You know who's going to be an amazing player? Jesus Wilson. He's talking about Devin White of the Buccaneers. He says Devin Bush will be good as well. All right, so I think they'll both turn out all right. I don't see them being a great linebackers. I think Devin White would be a better linebacker than Devin Bush. But yeah, here we go. 7-zip. Steelers get the ball, they lose a yard. Right? It's 7-0 here. I don't know if I'm going to do this entire game. I might just do up to halftime. I don't know. Wayne Gabbard's got 50 yards. Dobbs? Yeah, Dobbs is still in. He's got 49 yards. He gets drilled backwards. There's a flag on the field. They're signaling for holding. Holding on the defense. Wow, I haven't seen that in a while. I haven't seen the NFL in a while, so. Alright, after this drive's over, we're going to take a look at the Vikings and the Saints. It's 1st and 10 for Dobbs. Dobbs looking to throw. Dobbs, too much pressure. Flag in the field. He'll be drilled and brought down. That might be a safety here. Depending on the flag, I don't know. Depending on the spot here. Holding on the offense. They're going to accept the penalty, I believe, here. I don't know where the holding came. I think the guy that held him still allowed the sack. How are you going to do... One of the two guys that went through. He held him and he still got through. Not the guy that got the sack. I think the other one. It's now 2nd and 26. This is prime position here for a Buccaneers safety. I bet they're going to run the football here in 2nd and 26. It's Dobbs to throw out of his own end zone. He's going to launch one deep. And it is intercepted. I believe at the moment they're going to call it in bounds or not. There's a flag again on the field. Dobbs throws a one-on-one jump ball down the field. The corner had the inside leverage, gets 2 feet in bounds. What?
What channel is that on?
It's on Fox. 56.1. Okay. And it remains 2nd down. Penalties offset. That ref might be fired. He goes, holding. Offense number 76. No, 56. No, 76. He changed his mind what number it is. I think he just looked at the jersey. He needs to get glasses or something. But 2nd and 26. Let's take a look on the Vikings game. Minnesota scores. Kirk Cousins. 3 for 3, 65 yards and a touchdown. He also got a rushing play for 10 yards. That's what we like to see for Mr. Captain Kirk Cousins. Adam Thielen, 1 catch, 35 yards. Nice first drive there for the Minnesota Vikings. They're up 6-0. And it's now 3rd and 21. Third and 21 here for the Steelers. There's something wrong with this scoreboard because it's there's a circle indicating that the Bucs have the football, but the Steelers have the ball. It's Dobbs. Pump fake. He's going to unload down the field. He's got James Washington for a first down, I believe. And it indeed is a first down. James Washington. That's a first down there. Pump fake. Unloads, good ball over the over the safety. That's going to be a first down in favor of the Steelers. First down in favor of the Pittsburgh Steelers. Let's take a look. Let's just do some stuff. It's a commercial break. Go to NFL.com, see what's happening there. What's their story? What's their main story? Cannons are firing for the Bucs. What else we got here? Nothing much. Steelers, they got the football here, and there's a penalty again, I believe. I don't know. Let's take a look. Let's take a look next week. Got the Eagles, Jags, Bengals, Redskins, Jets, Falcons. Who my Patriots, Titans, Colts, Browns. That'll be a good one. And the Vikings play on Sunday Night Football on Fox. That's what I like to see. Sunday Night Football next Sunday. Guys, tomorrow we'll be playing some Madden. Tomorrow's stream, some Madden. If I can find my microphone cord. Here's my headphones. I don't know where the cord is. Where's the cord? If I can find that, I'll be searching for that tomorrow morning. But if I can find that, we'll be in business. And then next week of preseason, what's happening? Week four. That's just sad. I'll be in school these days. And it's going to be a carry for good gain. Alright, 7-0. Somebody type something new in chat here. What do you got to say? My favorite player all time is Adrian Peterson. My favorite player all time is Adrian Peterson. My favorite player currently is, I would say, Adam Thielen. I'd say Adam Thielen's my favorite player currently. I just like his story going from undrafted. I remember sitting on my grandma's couch Christmas Eve watching the Packers and the Vikings 2016. I just remember Adam Thielen went off that game, and I just remember, this guy's gonna be special. And I just stuck with them from then, and he turned out to be the best wide receiver on the team. So all time is Adrian Peterson. Currently, I give it to Adam Thielen. Yeah. So it's 1st and 10 here for the Steelers. It's going to be a handoff for, who's that? Oh. Let's take a look. Benny Snell. Oh, yes, Benny Snell. I talked about him earlier. He's got 4 carries for 7 yards. See what's happening in the Vikings and the Saints. The Vikings are up 7-0. Saints have the football. I like to see Kirk Cousins in playing good. 4 for 4, 65 yards, touchdown. Adam Thielen at a catch for 34. I like that. I like to see that. I do like to see that. Let's take a look. YouTube. YouTube. Um, Vikings versus Saints live stream. I think we got ourselves in store for a. Really? This? Come on. Yeah, nothing. Let's take a look at the Steelers and Bucks. See if we're in there. Oh, and somebody's got a big play. Josh Dobbs. Oh, there we are. We're the first live stream. Second, actually. That's pretty cool. Yo! Get that like button. Let's edit this video. I want to put a thumbnail on. Steelers versus Buccaneers. This is how we do the summer talk. Please hold. We are experiencing some technical difficulties. Please hold. Bucks v Steelers. Put that on there. And I think we got a touchdown. No, incomplete. I wasn't really paying attention. Let's get a nice old on there. Plop that on there. And we take a look at this catch. 1 foot out of bounds, halfway out. Let's go on back here to it's it's gonna be 3rd and 8 here. How you guys rate me British British accent? It's Dobbs to throw. Dobbs looking. He's dumping it off. Running back can't catch it. It's Benny Snell. It's going now to be 4th and 8. Let me know 1 to 10 down there. It's a 12. Alright, here we go. It's 4th and 8. Chris Boswell. He's been one of the worst kickers last year. It's Boswell. Try to put it up. Get that good old goose egg up. Boswell. Right down the pipes. He could have done it better. Chris Boswell with a kick. And it's now a 4-point Steeler lead. 4-point Buck lead, excuse me. Let's take a look at the Yeah, this is slow because I do have a lot of tabs open. Google Chrome is not responding. That's great. That's great. Here we go. If you just take a look, Steelers versus Bucks, right there, live stream. Click on that. Oh. Oh, 12 out of 100, he trails me. Oh, 12 out of 100, he trails me. So many echoes. X. 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 No, it's 7 to 3 here. What do we got? Saints, Vikings. All right. Kirk Cousins goes 4 for 4. I do believe we're only going to go to halftime on this.
Do you have a charger or anything?
I don't know.
Can I borrow one?
I don't have one.
Yeah, you do.
Oh, what do you been for a phone?
Yeah, charger for a phone.
Alright guys, it's I'm actually probably gonna end this stream right here.
Oh.
See you guys. We're gonna have a Madden stream tomorrow. Bye guys.